Some news of relief coming in from Ukraine. The first batch of students from the country have reached Romania via Suceava border crossing. The External Affairs team will now facilitate their travel to Romania's capital, Bucharest, for these students. The evacuees will then be flown to India. Remember, airspace for now in over Ukraine has been restricted, and therefore via land route they have been taken to a neighboring country of Romania, and then from there they will be very soon be airlifted and brought back to India. So at least the first batch, most of them students is what we are being told, have been now evacuated from Ukraine to Romania, and then that has happened via Suceava border crossing. The MEA team will now facilitate their travel to the capital city of Bucharest, and for these students who will then be evacuated and flown back to India. So this is Mission Evacuation India that is at play. Remember, neighboring countries have decided also to open their borders so that Indian students and Indian nationals can possibly, with the help of Indian Embassy, be heading back to the country. All right, so now what we are being told is, remember, there are so many not only worried students, but also more importantly anxious parents here in India. And now, as you can see on one side, the situation is definitely escalating in Ukraine. Every hour there is either bombing, explosions heard, more troops coming into the cities in Ukraine, and President himself saying of Ukraine that in the next few hours the capital city of Kyiv could just go under siege. Now, there have been students appealing for their return now, but since the airspace over Ukraine had been restricted, it wasn't a possibility. Now, Hungary, Poland, Romania, these are neighboring nations that have opened their borders for Indian nationals to at least reach the border, enter into their country, and then from there, the airspace which is open, there will be Air India flights, Air India aircrafts that will then bring them back. Most of them are students studying medicine in several cities across the country of war-torn now Ukraine. So that's the big news coming in. At least the first batch of these mostly students, evacuees, as these are the visuals coming in, boarding a bus and then of course being headed to the border, and from there they will be airlifted.